So, Caitlin Clark Stalker was arrested. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. So, unfortunately, today is a very sad topic, very serious one. Fortunately, so far, at least, nothing has happened bad to Caitlin Clark other than the trauma that she went through. Nothing physically bad happened to her, I should say. There was a stalker, a 55-year-old man, I guess from Texas. He was arrested, and I'm sure he's mentally ill, Rob. I do criminal defense work. I still do that part-time for a living. And I'm pretty sure, I bet you, give you 100 to 1 odds that he's mentally unstable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
They charged him with a felony stalking charge in Indianapolis, but he's from Texas. He went to Texas to try to, probably try to meet up with Caitlin Clark. And he's been saying all sorts of posts in social media, and it's obsessive, like a lot of them. And a lot of them were sexually violent ones. And I have not heard the exact quotes because I saw some broadcast on it, Rob, and some YouTube, like from CBS, and they say it's so bad we can't even say it on TV. And I haven't even seen it in writing. So they've avoided saying those, but let's just assume they're really bad. His name is Michael Lewis from Denton, Texas. He was charged with a level 5 felony. He was arrested in a hotel in Indianapolis. So he was visiting there to probably try to meet up with Caitlin Clark. And he's scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. They don't know whether he has an attorney yet. And he could face up to 6 years in prison and $10,000 fine. I'll tell you right now, since he never touched Caitlin Clark, he's never going to get 6 years in prison unless he has a really bad record of this. I did a search to see if he had a record, stalker, and I haven't found anything that he had a record. But it was pretty bad what he was doing, and it was obsessive. And Caitlin Clark said she changed her schedule in terms of appearances because she was afraid. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. Right. She had changed her appearance. Yeah. It's pretty sad. I mean, like I said, most celebrities probably do have that. And so, even in Paige Beckers, the one guy got arrested for that. He got convicted for going after Paige Beckers. But I mean, this is probably very traumatic. I mean, I've never had it happen to me, but I could just imagine someone just stalking you and sending you texts, and especially, the kind of thing, the ones that he sent.
Well, yeah, they were violent and sexual, so they were pretty bad.
Yeah, very unnerving for your life. Especially nowadays, you just never know about people nowadays.
Apparently, these were from December 16th to January 2nd, and they've been actually following him. So that's how they kind of caught him in the hotel. And he made messages, like ones that I can read, although there's none bad here. This is sent from ESPN. Been driving around your house 3 times a day, but don't call the law just yet. The public is allowed to drive Gainbridge, a.k.a. Caitlin's field house. I don't know. That's called Gainbridge?
Yeah, Gainbridge. Yeah, it's called Gainbridge field house. Yeah.
I'm getting tickets. I'm sitting behind the bench. That's why she got nervous. They said I was sending threatening texts, but only though on my mind was Caitlin with a bunch of eyes.
It was a long, it was strange. Very, like you said, he's definitely mentally disturbed, has some mental problems.
So Caitlin Clark told police she feared for her safety even before Lewis arrived in Indianapolis, and had even altered her appearance in public. She also told police she never responded to any of Lewis's messages or posts, but that's not surprising. But the post actually caused Caitlin Clark to feel terrorized, frightened, intimidated, or threatened, and an implicit or explicit threat was also made with the intent to place Caitlin Clark in reasonable fear of sexual battery, according to the prosecutors. And supposedly, go ahead, Rob.
I hope that even though he probably won't get the maximum of 6 years. I hope they do put him away and hopefully get him some help, because this individual needs help, and to get him away from her and he might be other people. It's Caitlin Clark, it could be other people too. You never know.
So they said that the FBI tracked his IP address from Lewis's recent messages to a hotel in downtown Indianapolis. That's how they caught him. And they said they made a welfare check on Lewis, according to documents. And he told officers that he was in an imaginary relationship with Clark and that he came to Indianapolis on vacation. So the first thing is, Rob, I would have told him as a defense attorney not to make any statements to the police, but not to be on his side. But
Right.
anyways, he did make some statements apparently before he got an attorney. And the police told Lewis not to post things like this that he's been posting because these posts can be perceived as threatening. And he said it's an imagination fantasy type of thing and it's a joke and it's nothing to do with threatening. Of course, that doesn't make any difference whether he thinks it's a joke. As long as it comes across as not a joke, then he's
Yeah, it's
guilty
not
of
a
a
joke.
threatening message. I can tell you that
Right.
from doing criminal work. Actually, they said that the messages continued after the initial visit by the police. So that's not a good sign for him because they gave him a warning and he continued it. And so,
I mean,
anyways,
the fact that they let him. I'm just those great police work that they found him and they tracked him down. But just to let him off with a little like warning, I think he should have been nailed right then and there. Why wait till he does it again? That's what I mean. You can't wait. He's already showing signs that he's not stable in what he's going to do. Just
I'm
take
not
care
sure.
of it right there. It should have been the first visit.
Sorry, it seemed like they had enough to arrest him the first time, but
Yeah,
these were through January 2nd. Like
right.
all these, that means there was a lot between December and January.
Yeah, what are they waiting for?
I don't know. Just as a reminder, Paige Becker had a 40-year-old man from Oregon who received a 1-year suspended sentence and 3 years probation after pleading guilty to second-degree charge following his arrest for stalking the UConn basketball star Paige Beckers. And it's my understanding that he was mentally unstable or mentally ill, and that's why he didn't get jail time because they think he just needs to not just needs to get help. He needs to get locked up if he continues it, but that he needs to get help, and that's what they're concentrating on. This guy obviously needs help too, and I hope he gets it, and I hope he stops. And it's too bad. When I saw Paige Beckers had a stalker, I said, gee, I'm surprised it happened to Paige earlier than it happened to Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark has more fans than anybody. So the chances of a crazy fan, increase obviously with the number of fans you have. So
Well, it's sad because now she has to be very evasive, when she's leaving, and I'm sure she'll have a bodyguard, and then when she's going out, she wants to sign autographs with the kids and things like that. Now,
right,
she's got to look. I mean, she got to look over her shoulder, or make sure this person, and look around whether she's leaving. It's kind of sad.
It's that she's going to need more security now, and luckily she makes a lot of money; she can afford it. But no one should have to walk around with security just because people are crazy.
Right.
So it's unfortunate what's happening at Caitlin Clark. And she again showed the maturity in how she handled this, where she didn't go and complain to the public. She went to the police. And that's not how the WNBA fans have handled like comments against them. They always go to the public and then try to, blame Caitlin Clark trolls. And Caitlin Clark didn't blame trolls. She just went to the police.
Yeah, in a press conference after a game, all of a sudden the feelings come out. I'm not going to mention her name. We know who it is. She comes out and just starts pleading the victim. But she should. If you're going to do that, call the police. Take care of it. Don't whine about it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I say. Is everybody just go to the police. They can trace things nowadays. So
they got the IP address.
Unless you block your IP address and you're smart enough to do that, or get
the IP address.
Wherewithal to know how to do that. People can do that. So this is very unfortunate. I feel sorry for Caitlin Clark. Once again, she showed her maturity and how she handled this. Well, hopefully there's no other stalkers out there, but I don't have a lot of confidence that's true, to be quite honest, given how many fans that she has and how many crazy people there are on this planet.
Right.
So hopefully he stays away from Caitlin Clark. He gets the help that he needs, and Caitlin Clark can rest easy, or a little bit now that he's arrested, but that doesn't mean she's not getting other messages that we don't even know about.
Right.
This was just the worst case. So, all right. Well, that's all for today. It's a sad situation in society. Sad situation for Caitlin Clark. And hopefully this will not continue, but we'll find out in the future if it does. So anyways, if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to share it with people, your family and friends and acquaintances, we appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe to our channel, please do so. And what are you waiting for? Make Rob happy. If you like Caitlin Clark, subscribe to our channel. If you're not a stalker, subscribe to our channel. Don't stalk Rob now. He's real popular, but don't stalk him.
How about that?
And hey, if you want to join our live show, it's every Monday except for major holidays, 6 to 8 Eastern time. So you can do that. And it's pretty cool. You can call them for the show. And if you want, you can donate to this channel with super chats and super thanks down below. And there's a link to PayPal. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.